It's my post-fight reaction to Sandy Ryan versus Mikaela Mayer. Very good fight I seen. I've been waiting on this fight for weeks, like a month and a half, 2 months, to be honest with you. I've been waiting on this fight for a long time. And I wanted to roll with Sandy Ryan in this fight, but last minute, I went with Mikaela Mayer. I thought Mikaela Mayer was just a better boxer. She does a lot more, face better competition. She adjusts a lot better. Her punch selection is a lot wider. She knows when to fight in the inside, when to fight in the outside. She's well coached. And as you seen in the fight, her jab is a lot better than what people realize. Her counterpunching is very good too. She did a very good job counterpunching and letting everybody know that she has very good speed when it comes to counterpunching and going to the body, uh, jabbing to the body. And Sandy Ryan kind of realized that, especially in the exchanges, she started to realize, hey, Mayer got some speed. She definitely has speed. Her counterpuncher speed is a lot faster than what her just regular punch speed is. Her hand speed, because her reaction is just it kind of just make that explosion just come out of the punches. And we seen against Alicia Bumgarner, she was going punch for punch with her. And you got to realize Bumgarner's fast. She was fighting at 130 not too long ago. So her hand speed is fast, very fast. That is not something that you're going to sleep on. Her hand speed is at the next level. At the next level, like, and people had to realize that Bumgarner's a smaller fighter. So for Mayer to be able to keep up with her hand speed in the fight, that should have gave Sandy Ryan a warning. And I don't think Sandy Ryan went to the body enough in this fight. I think she kind of headhunted. And she did a good job with some exchanges she had early in the fight. She was winning a lot of rounds. What I seen was she'll fight hard either the beginning of the round or the end of the round, not all the way through. For Mayer, she was fighting all the way through to each round. Each round she was fighting hard, each round. And the last 4 or 5 rounds, she was fighting tough. She was taking the fight to Sandy Ryan, and Ryan wasn't really responding well. She didn't have any answers. She really was getting clocked in the late rounds, and she really her energy started to get real low. She wasn't really being fiery and jumpy like she was. And towards the end of that last round, you can kind of tell that she kind of melted in. She wasn't really going for the juggler. It was just an easy going type of approach. It started to get lower and lower and lower. And like PD said, she couldn't keep that pace up, that high pace that Mikaela Mayer was fighting at. That pace she was fighting at, you could tell that Mikaela Mayer is in excellent shape. She practices getting into exchanges and having a high volume of punches. And Ryan just couldn't keep up with that. And it kind of it showed itself in the end. And even though Ryan had a whole bunch of things going on, when she had some paint thrown on her, and whole situation happened outside of her hotel, still goes to show you got to be a professional. Even when you have a lot of things going on, still got to realize you're fighting for a title. You're in a whole nother country. Things are going to happen. She still came out and fought well. If it ever can happen, I would like to see a rematch. But, we have so many rematches these days but in women boxing, I mean, with the top competition the way it is, it's possible that it could happen. I don't know in the future. They have a rivalry kind of right now. I actually like it. I think she did a very good job, but Mikaela Mayer, man, I feel like she just a better boxer overall. And her speed was kind of just, yeah, I think her speed was just blown out of proportion by facing Bumgarner, and people just overlooked how good she was actually fighting. And I took that information and I said, I think Sandy Ryan's a very good fighter, but she's missing one or two things. And when the rubber meets the road, will she be able to deal with what Mayer was doing, and she just couldn't. Mayer was using that reach, using her length, her ring generalship, moving around, using her legs, footwork was good. And that's really what it all was. Like her footwork and her legs, that's what kind of carried her through the fight. Ryan was cutting out the ring decently, but it wasn't to the point where it was going to lead to a victory because Mayer was always slipping away. She wasn't really trying to clinch. She was exchanging every time. So it ended up being a victory. It was kind of easy for me to kind of see, even though Ryan was doing a good job exchanging. Just kind of backfired in the end. But it was a very good fight, though. I think Ryan can definitely put herself in position where she can get a big fight or a rematch in the future. So it's not really no harm in this fight. It was a tough fight, but I can see her fighting again. But that's all I got.